much. We couldn't have done this without you. Thank you for all of your support, and thank you for coming. It's nice outside, so yes, the above personally has blessed us this day as well. The buttons associated for...
It's good to see this many people after an 11-day occupation. It can get awfully lonely in there. Exactly, it's a beautiful summer day. There used to be families here. Hundreds of families. This was a bustling neighborhood. And now you see stripped down, empty buildings. So it's nice to check some life back in this neighborhood and be out on the streets. Before we begin, we're going to do a quick territory acknowledgement. So, we'd like to invite our resident territory acknowledgement.
To all the supporters that are here, to all the residents, a big let go, let go. I'm going to be starting with a thank you song. It's where we start a family, start a community. So we have to protect that right. A home is a shelter. A home is not meant to be flipped. And a home is not meant to be driven by money. The next speaker, he is one of the people of this group, Alliance Against Displacement. His name is Dave, so we're calling Dave to be up here. That's right.
Just a round of applause. We had an amazing time here in the past 2 weeks. Let's give it up. Come on. And this is a wonderful crowd to see out here today in the hot sun. Just so you know, we have some water, some cherries, some bananas, some figs. So if you need any refreshments, let us know. I think they're hanging out in the car, and the car will be following us behind the march. So if you get thirsty, just let one of the organizers know. I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet. I just want to remind us and remember why we're here today. Part of the reason why we're here today is because we occupied this building over here at 5025 Imperial Street for 12 days. 12 days. Yeah, that's right. And we did that because the community was behind us. We are an example of community power. And so for all of the residents who are here today, for all of the MetroTown residents here today, let's give another round of applause for all of you, because you are struggling against displacement. This is your fight. And as we move ahead in the coming months, we're only going to see more actions. We have a lot planned, we have a lot to look forward to, and this is only just beginning, this is only growing. So with that, I think we're going to get going with our march. Or do we have any? We have more wonderful people for you to listen to.
So, thank you, Natalie, for reminding us why we're here. And up next, we're going to hear from Carl. Carl's been at the occupation and in squad for a while, and he's been with us, and he's been supporting us. And Carl, exactly. No worries.
If we have to survive,
Nancy, get up, please come up here. Nancy has been with the Alliance Against Displacement, and
Stop Demovictions Burnaby campaign for over a year.
over a year. So Nancy's been a solid rock, and solid rock.
Yeah, exactly. How can you say you're not responsible? You are responsible. The city of Burnaby belongs to the citizens of Burnaby. It does not belong to the mayor. It does not belong to the township. And they should be ashamed. So figures, we need to take back the city. It's our right to take back the city. Also, I read recently that there was an article written by them in the Burnaby Now, and they were making all these excuses about this and that, that, you know, it's not their responsibility. And basically, to me, that's like saying, that's not my job. That's not my department. I work in retail. That's like saying to the customer, sorry, that's not my department. Sorry, that's not my job. Well, here's a question for the Burnaby Mayor and the Burnaby Council. What is your job? What is your responsibility? If you're not doing your job, if you're not taking care of people, that equals you are not doing your job. So do your job. Do your job. And the thing is, who pays these people? Us. We pay. So why are they doing zero? Why are they doing squat? Pardon the pun. What does that mean? One thing is that I would like to change on, besides what is your job. The second thing is, okay, they said in the article that, you know, they are opposed to breaking the law. It is wrong to break the law. Well, once upon a time, wasn't it against the law for women to vote? So therefore, that means women should not have fought for the right to vote. Do you agree? And thank you so much for being here. And I'm so proud of all these people, especially these people who sacrificed their time, their guts to stay in this place. Thank you so much to Ivan, Maria, Toshi, Kay, and so many other people. I may not remember all of them, but yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. You are not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. Thank you.
Oh, Nancy! Woo-hoo! Okay, so before we're going to start the march, we're gonna do right now to start us off. So,
Well, it's always nice to have a chat while you march, get us all rallied up. But one thing is that we as Burnaby residents, or we as just residents anywhere, refuse to be evicted, refuse to be removed from our homes. And so, what I found useful is, hell no, we won't go. I think you guys know we won't go. I want you guys to say it too. So, hell no, we won't go. 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 You guys are amazing. All right. Okay, we'll start marching, guys. So we're going to have a large banner up front, we're going to have a large banner in the back, and everybody make sure to stay in between those banners. And if you don't have a poster or a banner, be sure to pick one up, because we want you to be heard, and they're beautiful banners too. Hell no, we won't go! Corrigan, don't you know the damn evicted will not go? The evicted will not go! Corrigan, don't you know the damn evicted will not go? The damn evicted will not go! Corrigan, don't you know? Corrigan, don't you know? Hell no, we won't go! Hell no, we won't go! Displacement! Stop them eviction! Stop displacement! Hell no, we won't go! 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 Tax eviction, house our port! Social housing now! Tax eviction, house our port! Tax eviction, house our port! Hell no, we won't go! Hell no, we won't go! Corrigan, don't you know? The damn evicted will not go! Corrigan, don't you know? The damn evicted will not go! Refugees, welcome here! Refugees! Refugees! Corrigan, don't you know? Corrigan, don't you know? It's the time for you to go. All right. Hell no, we won't go. Hell no, we won't go. Corrigan, don't you know the damn evicted will not go? The damn evicted will not go. We are entering a junction here. Tax rich to house the poor. Social housing now. Stop them evictions. Stop displacement. Stop them evictions. What do we want? Stop them evictions. What do we want? Stop them evictions. What do we want? Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Votes for all. Votes for all. Votes for all. Stop the eviction. 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 Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop the eviction. Stop the eviction. Stop displacement. Stop displacement. Stop the eviction.
Can you hear me at the back? Yes? Okay. We occupied the building on Imperial and called it the anti-imperial squad because the building that Amacon plans to build there is called Imperial Condos at MetroTown. There's a long critique of gentrification and condo development to destroy working class communities as part of a project of colonialism and settler colonialism. We refuse to play by their rules. That's why our next stage of our campaign is to call not to beg anymore to Corrigan to stop displacement, but to refuse to leave when people are evicted. Canada depends on people following the laws. This is a country where the society is so powerful that it's ruled primarily by consent, and the weapons are hidden deep underneath that consent. Well, we won't consent to our evictions anymore. We won't consent to our homelessness anymore. We won't consent to our displacement anymore. We are not going to cooperate in the destruction of our own communities. I think we're going to keep marching. So when we say stop Demovictions and you say stop displacement, I also want to say stop dispossession, which refers to that our movement against it must hold above all other